Embellished skirts, bright colors, and the iconic three-point hat. These are the trademarks of McBright Kavari's work. In a world of fashion where African patterns are becoming increasingly popular, the 25-year-old Namibian embraces the Victorian heritage that once came from Europe to Namibia.
It tells us who we are. It tells us more about where we came from, who we represent. It makes us be who we are individually, yes.
Kavari's fashion is in trend. His modern Herero dresses have traveled to catwalks across the continent and Europe. For Kavari, this dress is, however, much more than just a fashion statement. Originally, German missionaries ordered Hereros to wear Victorian dresses. The animal-herding people appropriated this dress code in their own way and added special features such as colorfully printed fabrics and the headgear resembling the horns of a cattle. This way, the Herero turned the humiliation into a triumph. Kavari continues this tradition with a modern twist.
I always say, especially when I get criticism regarding my designs, I would say what makes a Herero dress be a Herero dress is basically the headgear, that is the cow horns. Otherwise, one can play around with it, have it short, have it sleeveless, have it either way you want to. Yeah.
His fashion shows regularly spark heated debates on whether his gowns are too revealing and therefore an insult to the sensitive history of the Herero. Many young people, like these models, however, enjoy Kavari's take on the dress.
They're beautiful, like wherever you go, everybody will just be like, oh, that you look beautiful on it. You know, I love fashion, so you go to a wedding, you would want to wear the latest and all that. Yeah, it's very beautiful. That's why I love it.
For the Hereros, the historical attire is an important element of their commemorative culture. Every year in the town of Okahanja, the Herero pay tribute to their ancestors. Tens of thousands were massacred by German colonial troops in what came to be known as the first genocide of the 20th century. As a sign of bravery, Herero warriors defending their people took over the uniforms of the killed Germans. Today, these former German robes help young Herero to relate to the history of their people and honor their ancestors.
I feel at peace when I'm in this, and we feel proud about ourselves.
It shows that you are a Herero, like apart from everybody, you just, put yourself out there.
I like showing respect to my ancestors, and I feel like I was there once fighting with them to get freedom.
Kavari grew up in Windhoek. From a young age, he was fascinated with the traditional attire. Kavari made his first designs at the age of 13 when his mother brought him a sewing machine. At 16, he had his first major fashion show in Berlin featuring the Herero dress. Being a man, however, is sometimes difficult. Especially at the beginning of his career, some family members and friends mocked him for doing what they perceived as women's work.
It's not easy. You get criticism, you get people talking to tell, then you're not, you're somewhere not a guy. But then now that I came to realize in my people, the culture, the Hereros, they somehow appreciate what I do.
One of his uncles refused to talk to Kavari for years. But with success, there was acceptance, and today he is seen as a role model for many. As a designer, Kavari wants to reach above all the young generation. He hopes that these designs can help young Hereros to be proud of who they are and where they come from.
I know it's so difficult to accept the change. After every fashion show, you'll get comment, people criticizing and trying to, punch you for what you have done on the dress. But after all, I know that change is not easy, but after all, the change also makes the young people get to fall in love with the dress and just carry wearing and loving our traditional attire.
While the Herero dress stands for tradition and identity, it also shows that Africanizing fashion is not reserved for Western designers who are increasingly making use of ethnic African patterns. The ensemble of traditional European and African elements in Kavari's work is proudly turning the tables.